sweet, the fiddle's right, so lift your feet.
There in the tavern, bright as can be, elf of the starlight, come dance with me.
She sways in the circle, a flick of her hair, candles are glowing, no stop to stare. Her silver shoes tap, her skirt takes flight, the room is spinning with joy tonight.
Dance with me through the laughter and song. Dance with me where the nights are long. Your smile's a spell, your eyes decree. Dance with me, oh, dance with me. The dwarf tried twice, the ranger two, the cleric stumbled, lost a shoe.
The barmaid laughed, the jugs all rang, but still she twirled as the fiddle sang.
Round and round the lanterns glow, every heart beats fast below. Who will catch her, who will see the spark of fire in her melody? Dance with me through the laughter and song. Dance with me where the nights are long. Your smile's a spell, your eyes decree. Dance with me, oh, dance with me.
To his feet,
Knocked over tables, spilled half the mead.
he bowed so deep, sang clear and free.
Lovely elf maiden, now dance with me.
She laughed aloud, spun round his side, grabbed his hand, took him for a ride. The floorboard shook, the mugs did fall, the tavern roared with a mighty call.
Dance with me through the laughter and song. Dance with me where the nights are long. Your smile's a spell, your eyes decree. Dance with me, oh, dance with me. The chairs were flying, the ale was gone. The fiddler played till strings snapped strong.
The elf kept spinning, hair set free, the bar still shouting, come dance with me.
Stomp the floor, the night won't end. Around we go with friend to friend. Raise your mugs, your voices high. Dance with me till morning sky. Dance with me where the nights are long. Your smile's a spell, your eyes decree. Dance with me, oh, dance with me.
Dance with me, no time to flee. Dance with me eternally. the tune of summer's end, and every foe becomes a friend. Forgetting debts and foolish pride, there is no place for us to hide from this one truth that holds us fast. A simple joy that's built to last. Feel the pulse of rising thunder. Tearing all our doubts asunder. Oh, let the rafters ring tonight. Raise a glass to the fading light. Oh, sing it till our throats are sore. Then we'll fill our cups and ask for more. Let the rhythm be our guide with the fire deep inside. Just the music and the tide of a feeling we can't hide. One day these timbers will be dust, our silver coins will turn to rust. But the echo of the simple tune will hang beneath the silent moon. So breathe it in, this fleeting grace, in this moment, in this place. Let the rafters ring tonight. Raise a glass to the fading light. Oh, sing it till our throats are sore. Then we'll fill our cups and ask for more. Let the rhythm be our guide with the fire deep inside. Just the music and the tide of a feeling we can't hide. The feeling we can't hide. Feeling we can't hide.
On Saturday morn the sun did rise, the heroes met with sleepy eyes. The knight declared with hearty cheer, at last our quest begins this year. The knight cried loud, a dragon
Hello,
waits the storm
hello,
of fire through
hello,
mountain gates.
everyone.
Great glory, earn our fame, and all
Let me
shall
just
honor
make
our
sure that I got everything all set up here. I think so, but you never know these days.
The wizard cuffed his scrolls in hand, my spells are weak, you'll
Especially knowing my
understand.
tech
To read my
relationship. I hope you're all doing great this evening. Yep, and I can hear myself speak, so I think we are live. Welcome to the new schedule for 2026, the Swamp Dog Games live stream. So a little bit of a refresh that's going to be happening. I'm going to be doing Guild Wars hopefully every Tuesday, because despite my goal of trying to do every first and third Thursday stream, I realized that those are popular times for interruptions. So I'm going to have the random stuff I do those days, and then I'm going to do the permanent stuff I do on Tuesday. So hopefully that will be able to uh, keep things going. I want to also highlight my brand new, uh, what would you call it? It's a live stream element. So for those of you who do not know, I use Stream Elements as my streaming platform of choice to use, or had been using it for their Stream Elements. I've just been getting rather frustrated with some design choices and not having some granular control, and then realized, you know what? I can just code the website. I'm technically literate enough to make my own custom website that does everything that I want it to do and have that be my animated background for all the intros. So I'm going to be slowly moving some elements over to my own custom web interface for interactive elements moving forward. So I use the what do you call it, restream for the text elements, and with my own custom website handling the background images. Hopefully, this will be able to maneuver more of my stuff away from stream elements, especially for when you look at their advertising, that it's all those micro. th- I was about to say microslop, but no, that's the new name for Microsoft. The toilet interactive games where the gotcha pay $50 a year or $50 a week to play paywall messes that is the mobile space, and that's just finally got to me to the point I was like, there is no way in hell I am going to be using promoting any of these services. So let me use a platform that I can control so I can have things done my way or the highway. So I'll be updating this for some of the live stream elements, having this more interactive background. If any of you want a side project of getting your own custom backgrounds, I do work commission as well. The other thing before I jump into my Guild Wars live streaming this Tuesday is how I prefer soliciting uh, donations is by actually giving you a product or service that you would actually enjoy receiving. So instead of saying, hey, meet me, probably never in this mobile gotcha game, I would rather instead say, hey, I'm going to be running a couple tables at SimCon this year. So I've got my request in. The goal is to run one, well, technically they're not approved yet, but the requests are in, and I don't see them denying it. So the goal this year is to run one table of Twilight 2000, the fourth edition from Free League. That new one. That's going to be more in a Fallout-esque universe of my own custom creation, taking place in Rochester, also known as The Rock. Rochester Rock, ROC. Yeah, you get it. The for the post-apocalyptic world that I'm running there. So it'll be less serious, less World War III alternate university, and more just zany post-apocalyptic stuff. One of the favorite games, even though it's terrible, and there's a reason why many people have never heard of it. Metal Saga on the PlayStation 2 was one of my favorite games just because of how zany the world was. And as a young kid, the you put up with all the issues with its story, its open world and everything. And I always wanted to try the original Metal Max games from Japan that never came over here. I do have a translation pack that I'm going to try seeing if I can get my hands on, but that's a future project. Again, so that the Twilight 2000 will be running sort of that style, zany, gonzo, post-apocalyptic world. And then the other game I will be running is a friend of mine let me have it at work. What is the game called again? Outgunned. Outgunned Adventures. So we're going to be doing a pulp fiction world, mostly based off of Crimson Skies. If you remember the old Xbox title, I have the old Flight Sim computer game that I'm trying to get the compatibility patch to work so I can play it on stream. That'll be one of my Thursday projects. But the High Road to Revenge Xbox game, which I played the shit out of, I loved that game. It'll be in that type of alternate history diesel punk world setting. The uh, more fantasy Indiana Jones, if you're not familiar with it, I guess, will be the setting for that game. And you can hang out and play cool games and meet cool people. There's always great things in town for that. And I would rather be like, hey, come play this instead of trying to play a mobile gotcha game. Last year, just to show that, as you can see here, the it SimCon here. This is their archive. This was last year. I did run the Return to Dark Tower board game. I had some great fun with that. I should have updated my website ages ago with the description of it. I have like the initial draft that I should probably finish and get that up and running of what it was like last year playing with the guys. It was a lot of fun with the Return to Dark Tower board game, and be looking to doing the RPGs this year. Trying to think maybe put in a third activity, but considering my work schedule, not sure if I get enough time to prep for that, but we'll see. And that's that. Oops. I should actually get this going again, or I forget. Yeah, that AI that I've been playing with, it's been helping with some minor things, especially with image to text conversion. It works much better than a lot of the OCR programs I'm familiar with. And so I come on. Or maybe it's just screwing up the token cap. Okay, never mind. So apparently it's just so big that it's beyond the count of my current subscription plan. Ah, don't you just love it when it happens that way? Oh well, on to Guild Wars. But if any of you want to throw in the comments down below what you guys have been up to, which reminds me, I need to actually put the comments here so I can see what we're doing. And let me put us back into streaming mode, actually. How do I get down here? Let's get streaming back up. I don't know when that switched over. Was it always in that? No, it was there. Okay. I'll get that up and running, baby. Get back to Zimbim Zawe. Now I gotta just remember what the heck I was doing the last time I was playing this. Ah, so I got my dailies. Uh, okay. That's what I was thought there for a second. Okay. I don't know why I'm getting something like that, but okay, whatever. No. Oh, yes. I forgot that I'm actually on this quest. Don't ask me what quest I'm on, I just remember that I'm on it. One of those glorious little things, like, here's a quest all for you. Let's see here. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
How about now, my little long-eared cherub? Is it working now?
Not at all. And find another endearment. Cherubs are fat baby humans with freakish wings.
I knew that, sweetheart. I just didn't know you knew.
Time's almost up. If you can't show the judges something soon, you'll be disqualified.
What am I on? Fricks. Okay, so we're building golems. I think.
Panic time! Our massively impressive golem isn't working. The judges are waiting. It functioned perfectly back in the lab. I'm at a loss.
A number of
Having
times
the
that
best
has happened to
pilot
me.
And the best pilot golem interface won't matter if it just stands there. I was sure we'd win. Snaff was a golemancer after all.
Let me take a look. I know this baby like the schematics were tattooed on the inside of my eyelids. Every time I blink, it's a review session. Well, there's your problem. The MIG's capacitors are missing.
Oh,
Someone forgot to put them in.
those be some sexy
That's your
Soviet
job, Kaz.
curves, if you know what I
pilot,
mean.
you maintain. It's a good thing I love you so much. Because I love you a little less each time your scatterbrain sets us back.
I
Ouch.
love you too, my dulcet-toned honey viper. But I put the capacitors in. Someone must have swiped them, because I would not forget. Not after your last cheerful chastisement.
Pitch woo on your own time. We must have
Actually,
left
it's
the
not bad
capacitors in the
dialogue
Hydro Unit
overall.
lab staging area. Hurry! Retrieve those capacitors at once.
I've heard of Snaff, but I still don't get why he gets a whole prize named after him.
Because he was one of the greatest geniuses who ever lived, you empty-headed homunculus. He revolutionized
Is that
government.
Felicia Day?
He blazed trails so brilliant, most people can't even see his footsteps, let alone follow in them.
So, friend of yours then?
Yeah, sounds like it. A little. Let me get this quickly switched over. That should be roughly then out of the way. I would think, are enough out of the way that people can read it. Oh, there we go. I need to go this way. I pretend like I know how to jump. Do I have glide mode in here? No. Though, like he was saying, like it works back in the lab. The number of projects that I've done that it worked back home, and then I take it out for the demonstration, and it fails miserably, and be like, oh.
Hey! Stop right there, you pusillanimous pinheads! That's our
Female
stuff!
rat Iron Man?
Was your stuff. Now it's ours. But don't worry, we'll leave you a beating in exchange.
Oh.
on here?
Some thieves is what is going on here, sir. Whoops.
Enough! Cease and desist all hostilities. Now, what's going on here?
These inquest poltroons snuck into our work area, sabotaged our massively impressive golem, and stole our equipment.
Calumny and slander! We were called in to consult on a SNAF prize entry, and when we did, this blackguard attacked us.
Now, things get heated when a prize is on the line. Let's all just calm down, count to 10, and get back to work. No harm done, eh?
You can't tell me you're falling for that.
Done. They vandalized our workspace, and our MiG.
That is a serious accusation. On behalf of the Arcane Council, I suggest you file a complaint after the contest is over. Off you go now. Off!
It's like standing in our courts. You can't sue before, during, or after the serious controversy is in place. When some asshole decides they don't want to adjudicate and do their job.
The inquest. They never let morality get in the way of progress.
They'd never thank you. You know what morality means.
An interesting way of explaining how bad they are.
Got the parts. I'll install them and we'll be ready to go.
Hey, you fixed it! Nice work. Now we can show off our improved Golem-to-Pilot interface. It's not as splashy as some entries, but it's revolutionary. The SNAP prize is as good as ours.
Not if we don't hurry it up. They're waiting now. So get out there and strut our stuff.
Do I get to ride this then?
Out of my way. We've got a prize to win.
Behold, a revolutionary leap forward in Golem-to-Pilot interfacing. The massively impressive Golem. The biomagical psionic mind link is two-way, instantaneous, and uninterruptible. Our pilot doesn't even need hands. She just has to think, and the Golem responds. No more specialized training or hours of practice. Just hop in, think, and away you go.
So if I think I need to sneeze to see just fall apart, or...
Our breakthrough in Golem interface dampening technology keeps the user's mind safe from harm.
Well, it's not as eye-catching as Teo's floating Griswirl, but your MiG is quite impressive.
So I was thinking, like, what if I think I need to pee? What happens to the
I've
golem?
seen enough, Counselor. Our choice is clear. The invention that best embodies SNAF's legacy is the College of Dynamics MiG.
I quite agree. Seamless integration of machine and user has been an unachievable goal until now. Well done. As far as I know, only the Inquest has ever had any success, and they have to brutalize sentient beings to achieve it.
That
was
foreshadowing? The most difficult challenge we faced. False modesty aside, our work here represents a quantum leap forward in Golemancy.
Which is why, on behalf of the judges, I'm pleased to award Thronk's crew the SNAF Prize. Let's all... By the eternal alchemy, what's that thing doing now?
Uh-oh.
Gronk, we have a problem.
Something's definitely wrong in there. Doxa, what's going on?
It's not responding. It's malfunction. I mean, error. Arg! What's happening to me?
Come back here!
So the winning entry was a crazed counselor-killing golem. Well, if we disqualified every potentially lethal entry, there'd be no contestants left.
But the MiG was sabotaged. Our entry was tampered with.
Okay.
I don't know why, but the inquest...
Stop right there. Every time a stasis servo slips a gear, people blame Inquest saboteurs. I'm sick of it. You just took the SNAF prize. Learn to win gracefully. Instead of finding scapegoats for your own inadequacy, you should be tracking down and dismantling that amok golem you unleashed.
Screw you.
And when you do, I'd love the chance to study it. Impressive work. Right on up to the point it started smashing things at random.
That will soon be rectified. Back to the lab, crew. We can track the MiG from there. With a bit of luck, we can stop it before it does any serious damage.
I forgot how short these quests can be. So we have one that have not unlocked yet. It's like, oh yeah, let's track down the run amok golem. That's never ends poorly, that phrase. See here. Is the GPS. Wow.
Hey, you're just in time. Prompt's got us all set up. Well, mostly.
I realize I need to actually go back in here to get my stuff, and I'm apparently out of mission specs, so where the heck is he then? Ah, there he is.
Before we proceed, I want to make it clear. We won the SNAF prize, but we can't decide who gets the SNAF Savant title until we recover Doxa and the MiG.
Oh, great.
Now then, I just finished calibrating my etheric harmonizer for the tracking device in the MiG. Once we activate it, it'll pinpoint Doxa's location.
Then what are we waiting for? I mean, please, sir, let's activate it right away. I'm worried about Doxa.
I can see that, but I'm worried that your personal concerns are distracting you. The startup sequence is more complicated than flipping a switch, you know. Ergo, I want you on the harmonizer core to make sure the apparatus doesn't overload while your crewmate here fires it up.
Consider it done, sir. Kaz isn't the only one who needs Doxa back. She's funny. And without her, our productivity has dropped by 43%.
Fail to see how comedy could be that effective.
Note which console fires in what order, then repeat the sequence by interacting with the consoles.
Affirmative.
No, wrong. Keep trying.
Like F, right? Yeah.
No, wrong. Keep trying.
Ah, some Simon Says.
Okay, you've got basic motor function and eye-hand coordination down. Now, it's tough.
Left, right, forward, left. Forward, left, forward, left, right. Forward, left. Oh, geez, what happened? Wait. What the heck am I hitting?
Brace yourself. This last one is going to knock you flat.
Forward, left, right, right, left, forward.
No, wrong. But keep trying.
Forward, left, right, right, left, forward. Okay. There we go.
It's working perfectly, and the signal appears to be close.
Uh-oh, does that mean he's about to launch a strike?
The signal is moving. In fact, it's getting closer. In fact, it's headed right for us.
That usually is not a good thing, you know.
Wait, this can't be right. It says the signal is coming from right behind that wall.
Oh, yep, not good. I'm back here.
Negative. Resuming search. Entity detected. Close proximity. Query.
There we go.
Did you hear that? Doxa was in there calling for me. But why was she so out of control, so destructive?
Her mind has been fused with the MiG's command protocols. She's confused, in pain, and struggling to adjust to a whole new consciousness. I'd say that's also why she went berserk at the demonstration.
I would say
The
this is
initial
a
shock
bad
must have been
feedback.
painful. I hate to say it, but getting her out will be tricky.
A definite understatement. I've reviewed reams of recovered inquest records, and according to them, no one has ever been unfused from a golem.
And yet we will be the
I'm
first.
sorry, Kaz, but Doxa may already be dead. Those words you heard could just be echoes of her former self.
You're talking to
Don't
her
panic yet.
husband, dude. Like, what
Zoja is the
hell?
foremost authority on golems in the world. And she already stated her interest in the MiG. If anyone can help, it's her.
Perhaps there's hope then. I know Zoja's doing some work at the Incom Optics lab outside the city. You'd better follow up with her in person.
I'm ready. Please, for Doxa's sake, let's talk to Zoja right away.
Let's see here. So all those skins are unlocked. I don't think I want the rifle, so let me take the pistol. Jumping into my main character probably at some point too. Tarika province. Figure out where that rogue golem went off to, huh? I have a feeling that whatever that is will get defeated before I can get over here. Yep, they did. That route. Just to be how I get up here. Oh, looks like I didn't even need to get up there.
Let's get inside. Zoja is waiting, and Doxa needs her help.
Wait for me, I got short of the legs. That's the thing, how much this reminds me of the Zonai from Zelda, though I know this came out first, but...
We're set to go. I've cleared the lab so we'll have the space and privacy we need, and also so no random observers get killed.
Yeah,
I'd
I'm
love
pretty
to solve
sure
this
that's
problem
Felicia
for you.
Day.
The MiG is so promising. Almost up to SNAF standards. Sorry, back to business. Diagnostic examination. This lab is the perfect place to run a full battery of tests. There's good equipment here, and more importantly, it's not mine, so I won't care if it gets destroyed.
I'm not entirely sure about this. Will the process hurt?
Of course not. Golems don't feel. Well, they don't usually feel pain. This may be a special case, though. We'll just have to forge ahead.
I say that, and then considering how all the AI crap that's going on right now,
Usually
I can't wait for this to blow up in our
face.
face.
Is a pretty long list.
No thanks. We set out to find an alternative to the inquest method. We don't need more data on sacrificing sentient beings to improve golem control.
A wise decision. Now let's sort out this Doxa situation.
Unit
This?
designation,
Oh.
Mr. Sparkles.
I wouldn't even name my dog that. Like, why would you do that?
Entity under consideration.
Greetings, Lizzie.
Error.
My
Recognition
schedule
failure.
is absolutely packed, or else I'd be there to murder you in person.
Well, the walking joke is making jokes. Tell me, Taylor, how did you access these systems?
We're the Inquest. We can do anything we want to with no talent pikers like you. But I'm not virtually here to banter. Minions, bring the MiG back to the funhouse. And just to cement the fact that all your golems belong to us. Golems, initiate security override 27. Authorization code, Zoja is a fink. Get her!
Several jokes in that one. Thinking like they could have done all your base belong to us with that. Then there's what, that old Reagan joke where the American is talking to the Russian and he's explaining how in America we have political freedom, and he's telling the Russian, you know, in America we can call our president a fink and there's nothing they can do about it. And the Russian just responds, that's no big deal. In Mother Russia, we too can call the American president a fink without consequences. Terrible joke, I know, but especially to have gotten the all your base belong to us would have been nice. I feel like I'm about to watch Pacific Rim now. Oh, and I realized I should have actually increased the weapons. I'm not even equipped properly for this encounter, technically. Like...
I'd like to lodge a formal complaint, Zoja. The examination prospectus you provided never mentioned explosions, fires, or hacked golems.
Better get used to it. All that's just a prelude to what's in store if we keep crossing paths with the Inquest.
Yeah, that's definitely Felicia
Which
Day.
we will, because Teo clearly wants the MiG, and we want their know-how on fusing sentient souls to golems.
Will that help? I mean, Doxa seems calm enough now, so she's adjusting to her new situation. Inquest machinery could just drive her mad again.
That's a risk we have to take. If we don't separate her soon, she won't be Doxa anymore. We need to access the Inquest lab known as the Funhouse. The Inquest's data,
Always
combined with
run
my
when you've got
expertise,
villains
gives us
with
a chance.
innocent-sounding names
A
like the
statistically small
Funhouse.
chance, but that's better than what she has if we do nothing.
All right then, let's head to the funhouse. Though somehow I doubt it'll be much fun for anyone involved.
Wise rat, but...
Yes, more recognition.
Yep. I'm definitely glad to get rid of that duster.
I was manufactured to the highest standards.
That and actually, what boss? This guy should be level appropriate, I think. What time is it? Is that half past or quarter past? I think from a timer's perspective, I don't think they go in 15 minutes. Okay, they do. So this starts at 9:45. Okay, the fire elemental. So, yeah, I need to get in here anyway. Okay. And just a second. Okay, so good. They saw that and realized that, yeah, everything was good. Okay. Got it. Definitely got it. Just 1 second while I'm here. Apparently, did not connect on YouTube right, but am here on YouTube. Huh. I'll have to figure out why it did not connect to Twitch later. But apparently shows, yeah, connecting error. Twitch is broken. Okay, maybe Twitch will now show up as connected. We'll see, though it might, yeah, since okay, so fix the Twitch game. So it's saying I'm playing the wrong game though. So just 1 second, getting this fixed. Oh, the bit rate sucks. That's why it's disconnecting. Yeah. So it just hates Twitch. I'm not surprised. I don't know how it's screwing that up, but it apparently is. It's two. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Hey, Crow, welcome. So, what had happened is it said it was live when I first looked at it, but because of Twitch integration being kind of iffy because Twitch is Twitch, it didn't want to play nice with my multi-stream. So it does work much better on YouTube. So if you do want to look at this live, it's probably going to be better on YouTube. This is the MMO Guild Wars 2, which is a nice free-to-play MMO that I specifically play. As the name kind of goes, it's free to play. So, oops, oh shoot, and I am falling behind on my elemental thingy. Okay, hang on. My element quest. How do I get up here? I think it's this way. Quickly. This New Year of the Horse. Is that a Chinese New Year thing, or? Let me get up here. So, okay, I'm still got plenty of time before the quest goes down. And what is the Year of the Horse, then? Oh, I'm actually below level for this, but hopefully there's enough people around here that that's not going to be a big deal. Okay, is that this year then? Because, I mean, it would seem dumb to have the game celebrate a Year of the Horse if this isn't the Year of the Horse, so... Oops. I gotta get caught up here. Okay.
Everyone else, keep those Inquest agents away from my daughter.
Yep. Good news is this will be a boatload of XP. Year of the Dragon, actually. And then, what is not covered, but I learned recently, then you have years. So, like, just because you're Year of the Dragon, then there is subversions of that, like Year of the Earth Dragon, Year of the Water Dragon. And I think that applies to the other zodiac symbols as well. Now, don't ask me which one is that I fall under, that I can't remember. But there is, like, not just the beasts, but the... Are they beasts? I think they're beasts. They're not just beasts in the calendar, there are the sub-elementals. You do realize that that's probably information one should not share online. But you also have to be careful because the Chinese year doesn't match up with the calendar year, so you and I could both be under different symbols, too. But yeah, word to the wise, don't be putting stuff like that in chat, because that's the type of thing you don't want to share. because that's one other piece of information that scammers can get to try to hack you with. Like, we live in the digital age that practically everything can be used against you, so all kinds of information you don't want to give out online anymore. I would argue you're not paranoid enough. Have you seen the crap that the AI can do these AI agents are doing these days when you tell them to find information on somebody? It is nuts. Oh dear. Hopefully the next phase of this fight is starting soon. Oh, yeah, there's the timer. 25 seconds. Well, the other thing I'm in is a lot of pain, too. Oh. 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 Oh, that's a lot of XP.
Magic battery cell damaged. Failure imminent. Excuse me.
Oh no, keep it in. You can do it. That's an order.
Cannot maintain.
Oh dear, what the heck? I don't think I've ever started that close. That was a new shock right there. Oh dear, there we go. I am getting hurt. Yeah, unfortunately, you learn some things are like volcanoes. They have percentages of them happening, but they don't like to cooperate on the schedule that they should. Oh, there we go. Don't bomb me. There we go. Oops. Thank you, whoever revived me. Might have to cut this shorter than I originally envisioned. I was hoping for more playtime, but I ended up having to go to the doctor today because of my shoulder just killing me so bad. Unfortunately, I know that I've got a pretty bad injury there because of that. I've lost all the cartilage up here. Well, actually, in both shoulders, I've lost it. Ow.
More accolades. Now this is a find.
Well, that is a dagger I can't use. That's a shield. Oh, I can use the shield. Okay. That is unusable by my class. That's unusable. That is usable underwater. So that I don't need. That one I do. Okay.
Power flow at 30%. Rerouting.
Oops. Get this back. The precision rifle I could probably get rid of. Well, I leveled up a couple times with this guy. Leveled up there. Oh, wow. Apparently I skipped a lot of this area. What combat am I in? Oh. There we go. Now, let me get back to here, please. There we go. Yeah, I am going to get to that checkpoint, and then I'm going to have to call it for tonight. This is not how I wanted to be playing. Oh. Dear me. Oh. Actually, let me get across the bridge first. Oh. What the hell is that a reference to? But again, like, what is the Lord's whatever? A reference to? Is that a not a South Park, a Family Guy reference? Ow. Oh. Oh. Oh, wow. I've had pain medication wear off, but not like this before. Oh. Oh. I. Oh. Oh.
Now you'll see what you're up against.
Can you match my power?
I'm. Ooh. Oh. Hey, the main class and spec, well, for this playthrough, is the Assured Engineer. No, the face is just the pain meds wearing off for my shoulder. It's just been. Oh. It just hit me pretty bad. Oh. 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 Yeah, it's just dealing with a bit of pain there. But yeah, character-wise, here, I forget, heroes, this one. No, oops, wait a minute. No. This is it. Yeah, or this one. I think, yeah.
Recognition.
I think an AED skill will come in handy. That, oh, this thing. Okay. 164. I think the AED will be useful. Turret tray. I'm going to definitely want this unlocked. Apparently don't have a turret yet. Ooh. Where is the... here we go. This is the next quest.
Is this the place? Lead the way.
Whoa.
I just hope we find the device in time to save Doxa.
Now, supposedly, these guys are in the most recent expansion, too, but it'll be a long-ass time before I can even contemplate that. Ooh. There we go. Got it.
Protocols suspended.
Look at this place. This is genius unbound by morality, with a heaping helping of jerk.
Considering what you had just said, I'm not sure I want to hear people talking about jerks, but...
I'm nigh invincible.
I'm invincible! The greatest villain lines ever. Yeah. Yeah, so the question will be... Oh, the screaming is getting to me. Oops. Not really, but...
I'm failing quick.
Soul cell. Whoops.
Now we'll see how much pain you can stand.
Not much. I'm very small and fragile. Please go away.
Smash the generators and bring it down.
Defensive protocols suspended.
Careful, those generators keep the holding cells.
Watch out!
Perhaps I should not have taken both of them out. Yeah, you can be invincible. I would rather you right now help me take out these guys, because I'm not so invincible. Deranged citizen. Why do I gotta hurt the deranged citizen? I mean, they're only deranged. Oops. Oh, great. Or just thinking of like not Hero Quest, Galaxy Quest. Yeah, never give up, never surrender.
Wait, this won't work. You saw the lab full of failures in there. The Inquest golems were out of control, dangerous, more golem than pilot. I think
So
this
I didn't
recursive
realize
feedback
all of
device
these were
only
piloted
fuses
before
people to
now.
golems. I don't think it can extract a person from one.
Can we repurpose it? Make it do what we want? If we do nothing, we could lose her entirely. We have to try.
That may kill her anyway. There is another option. We use the inquest device to put me inside another golem. Then at least Doxa and I can be together.
Well,
That's crazy. You could both die or
technically
have your
romantic.
personalities totally subsumed. Then you just watch
Yeah,
helplessly as your golem
considering
bodies
we've
go
already
bonkers.
had one.
It's worth it.
Like,
for her.
wiped.
She's everything to me.
I don't
Listen,
see how this
I
improves the
know I'm not
situation
thinking
at all.
clearly here.
Yeah,
You're
no
our
shit.
friend, our crewmate, and I trust you. I need your input. Should we try to extract Doxa and maybe kill her? Or fuse me with a golem and maybe kill us both?
Yeah, oh boy. Considering these science rats, it would probably be the whole insert him into a golem option. I'm like, no. Yeah, no, the extract from Mr. Sparkles. This is bullshit. To the extreme. Nope. Nope, 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 nope.
Excelsior.
Yeah. But hey, like, who is it the one that used to shout Excelsior, Crow? Was that, Stan Lee that was always shouting Excelsior at conventions? Yep. Wonder if the guy who wrote this was a big Stan Lee fan.
Technically, it's a doxaectomy, because we're removing her from... Oh, never mind. I just want her safe.
I think Golem-ectomy sounds better, even though, yes, technically incorrect. Yeah, I think the first time I heard him say it, there was the old Spider-Man game for the PlayStation 1. Which I do think back upon fondly.
Now, this is a find.
My assistance.
Like, trying to think, my only concern with the N60, well, not just only concern with it, is you miss out on all of the voice lines. I can't imagine that they were able to fit as much all of the missions in the N64 version that they were in the PlayStation. Don't get me wrong. In general, I preferred the N64 version of most games, but when you had them go all out with the voice acting, and I think that can't figure what else they would have had to have changed to fit on the N64. Trying to think. I don't think they did it as a comic on the PlayStation version. Oops, that did me no good. Man, that didn't cut me out right. Uh, So I'm trying to think beyond what extra stuff. Right. But that's what I point to. Yeah, the full motion videos. Yeah. I remember playing the what if mode because I remember the dialogue lines, but I don't remember what the what if mode was. The only other thing I remember was the PS1 had a really crappy rope swinging mechanic that I remember us having to disable. You could thank God to disable it in the menu options and then go into just regular push to swing instead of the manual swing control because there was some issue with it on the PlayStation 1. I never had the game freeze on me. What's the what if mode? All I can say is I'm glad the Spider Pig was not included. Oh, so is this like a wild wasteland? Oh yeah, I remember climbing up those buildings. Yeah, now that I think of it, I kind of remember the bananas now. Yeah, the Neversoft. I remember the eye though freaking me out though. No, in PS1, I thought it defaulted to the R1 button for swinging, and then in menus you had to then change it so it was the easy X to swing option. The Neversoft Eye. Yeah, this thing. The animation that played at the front of it, just like, ugh. Not a fan. I, to me, this would have been better served in a horror game logo. I am still like in a kid's game, especially how young the kids were playing it. Like, why on earth would you use this thing? It was beyond me. The idea of that. Oh, it was terrible. I don't necessarily remember the Human Torch aspect. I remember the big heads. Oh, I remember this building level. For some reason, I really like this one. The swing to X or the R1 you never used? Then I liked all the different Spider-Man suits that you collect in here. I do remember a lot of fun having to look online, figuring out how to unlock all that, and getting to play the different options. Oh, these purple guys. Okay, the X one. Not frightened per se, just like really creeped out. I gotta see about. Oh, yes, the Yellow Submarine. We all live in the Yellow Submarine. And I say that, and this will probably get flagged now just for singing that one little bit. I remember the dancing. I do remember the bananas. I that part I do remember vividly. I don't remember the psychedelic fever dream, but I do remember the pain in the focus that was escaping from Doc Ock. Figure that was weird. As a kid, I never liked X-Men as a kid. I've warmed up to it as I've gotten older. I just thinking about them, it was always like, these guys are just too freaky, weird, and not my cup of tea. What do you mean turned off? I wonder how long my camera had. If you're talking about the Medusa lady, again, I never played Final Fantasy, so I didn't see that. Uh, that was a much later in life thing that I saw. Yeah, because while I have, well, never gotten to play Final Fantasy after getting to partake in the Expedition 33, I can now understand the emotional connection, alert, that everybody has with the loss of Aerith in Final Fantasy VII. Uh, I never realized you could have such a good emotional connection in a video game for a character death until 33. So I can better sympathize with those that felt that connection. One of the greatest those scams that was ever perpetrated, I remember, was it was the day before April 1st, and I hadn't realized that everybody was now starting to post all of their crap early, so they could try to trick people before April 1st came around with their BS. And what was the who did it? It was like this insane over the top hour-long special on like all the gimmicks to revive Aerith, and was watching, and I didn't realize until the end that it was an April Fool's Day joke because of course it was like March 31st, and I hadn't expected everybody to be like moving that crap over. The last couple of years has not been that great for April Fool's Day jokes, but couple years ago, they did have some really nice ones that, of course, I'd lost track during COVID about April 1st with everything. So it was like, oh, this is weird. This is freaky. And then, oh, yeah, this is just an April Fool's Day joke because I forgot what day it is. Yeah, you could do it with a Game Shark. It's just a simple memory hack. So the Game Shark works by editing the ROM uh, directly in the game while it's running. So you just essentially flag the game instead of Aerith being unselectable, which is the normal state after she dies in the game. You just use the Game Shark to flick the flag back to Aerith is selectable, and so you bypass the whole thing. Uh, I've done some ROM hacking. I There were though some weird stories I've heard about people using the ROM hack and things they believed about computer programming that were perpetuated by Game Shark. I remember on the back, I think it was the back of the PlayStation 1 version that had some warning that you weren't supposed to use the Game Shark for more than 2 hours in a row, otherwise it could corrupt your game or something like that, which is factually incorrect. What it is that by editing ROM files directly, depending upon how you were doing it, you could create unusual game states that could create other errors in the program. It doesn't matter if the thing is on for hours or not. I don't know why they had that like 2 hour limit they recommended, but yeah, it was crazy. Uh, some of the early hacking. Nowadays, it's much easier to hack a game. There's a good one. This is a good one for editing memory directly. Um, is it X80 or oh no, HXD is what I'm thinking of. Okay, yeah, HXD. This is the other one. Um, Honestly, there's some nice fan stuff for Cheat Engine, but I think HXD is more useful for when editing things directly in memory. Though, again, be very careful when you do this, because if you don't know what you're doing, you can cause all kinds of problems with the game. There's one game that I think because I had hacked it and enjoyed messing around with it, that it permanently triggered a flag where a audio file played even though there were no characters to generate the audio. And for a while I thought I had a ghost in the game, before realizing that no, it's just tripping an audio file that shouldn't actually be tripped. So I think I was messing around with the gold values in that game. Yeah, but this one's a nice one for editing memory. This one worked well with Lords of the Realm, mess around with. Though Lords of the Realm, I learned that each time you load the map, well, not reload, but each time you switch maps, your location was not, or your values were not static in memory. And so it was a pain in the ass to try to refigure out what values you had to edit in each map to get the changes that you wanted to occur. Yeah. Those were some old fun days. Oh, yes. Missing No, that one, it's not the Game Shark's fault. The Missing No is actually a bug within the Pokemon game itself. Because you can trigger Missing No even without the Game Shark, it's just much harder to do so. And if you do, because of the way that the error perpetuates itself, it can permanently wreck your save game and permanently wreck the game. You have to be very careful with the Missing No uh, file because it's not supposed to be accessible in a normal state. Uh, it's an error with the game itself. I think though the Missing No was required, and part of it, yeah, the Master Ball cheat. Yeah, but if you catch Missing No, that's when it wrecks your game. But you can actually hack the game. So I believe all 151 Pokemon are actually available within each version, that you do have to play some tricks to force values into memory, but using the Missing No, you can actually use it to get those other Pokemon that are not normally accessible within your video game. Yeah, the Mew glitch and the Ditto exploit. Yeah, the original one you can do it. Yeah, so you can actually force it to trigger all 151 Pokemon natively. Oh yeah, it's crazy. I did not know until recently, was it Saffron City, if you go behind that one building and access it, if you have all 151 Pokemon in your Pokédex and a Game Boy printer connected to your Game Boy, you can actually print out a completion certificate that will print off the Game Boy printer. I know I have a Game Boy printer here sometime. I gotta try like hacking a ROM and forcibly loading it and seeing about getting that to work. Because at one time I never played the yellow version, but I had tried a ROM hack to do. Well, I mean, for the time being, what else are you going to get? I mean, that game was literally stuffed to the gills. The whole reason why uh, what do you call it? Mew one is in the game is just because he wanted to fit one last Pokemon in the available code space because they maximized the crap out of that game. That for that era was huge considering the software and hardware they were working with. Yeah. No, was not. See, Mew, the reason why originally was, according to the interview I saw, Mewtwo was the Pokemon that was meant to be in the game. There was not actually supposed to be a Mew 1. It was in reference to some other arcade game that had a second gen fighter jet, I think, but not a first gen one. And so it was kind of an inside joke that there's supposed to be Mew 2, not Mew. And then because of some optimization, there was just, and I mean like just enough space left over that he was able to stick it in there as a joke that it wasn't supposed to be accessible. That's why to get Mew, you had to go officially to those Pokemon stations because it forced a hack through to access the Pokemon because it wasn't technically supposed to be available in the game at all, or it wasn't even supposed to ship with the game originally. It was a um, just an exclusive that he thought, haha, I'll put it in the game so that if anybody decompiles the game later, they'll see it and get to see the rumors come true that there was a Mew one. But yeah, the thankfully no truck mess. But yeah, once you get those crazy rumors going, man, you can come up with some pretty crazy crap. What is the speed of smell reference of? I know I've heard that recently, but I'm trying to think where. Actually, I did not realize that I've got two chats going on here now. Yeah, I got two chats. Yay. I think I was moving that slow. Whoops. Moving that slow. Apparently, our ranting and raving here has gotten us a third viewer on Rumble, so welcome, welcome. Want to join in? Oops, might want to put the game back on front and center. There we go. I'm trying to speak slower purposefully because I've had a bad habit of really talking fast. Like, I mean, putting Ben Shapiro fast speak to shame, and so that's why I've been focusing on trying to improve my language to be slow and understandable. Because otherwise, I'll sound like an auctioneer going once, going twice, going three. Yep, here we go. Now we're running across the board, finishing up. Now we go. Now I need to talk to somebody else, get something else done. Talk about the Ron White. Get started with the hacking. Go back to the Spider-Man and go back to playing the game, and fighting the ratling, fighting the raptor, fighting the raptor, fighting the hatchling, going once, going twice, going three times. So that's why I'm working on trying to talk slower. Yep. Maybe I could be an auctioneer, but oh. Anyway, I'm going to finish up here though, because I've still got to go to bed now. But it was great talking to you all again. Great getting to see you. I did not think the auctioneer speed would work that well for me. Maybe I'll try doing an auctioneer speed going forward. I do have to say, though, there will be no stream this Thursday because I do have an event on Thursday that I need to show up at, but I will catch you all next time. The Guild Wars streams will be happening every Tuesday. I've lost my train of thought after reading your comment. So Guild Wars will now be happening every Tuesday is the goal, and then first and third Thursdays will continue as well. But otherwise, be seeing y'all the next time, the business buchayat, and hope that you all have a great February. So take care, and I will talk with y'all soon. Bye now. Let's try not to get a flame war started. And I'll pull up the "We didn't start the fire," though that might demonetize me because YouTube sucks.
Winter is coming, the frost drawing near. Shadows and snowfall that whisper of fear. Stories of a white creeping under the door. Chills in the wind like they've not been before. But when a bard spoke of shadows and fear, someone just laughed from the back with a cheer. Tossed him a mug with a cheerful cheer. It's the first day of winter, it's already here. Winter's coming, shining bright. Homes are warm and hearts are light. Children laughing in the snow. Snowflakes swirling as they go. Snowmen rising everywhere. Winter spirit fills the air.
Children running through the snow, laughing bright wherever they go. Snowballs flying through the air. Winter joy is everywhere.
Winter's coming, shining bright. Homes are warm and hearts are light. Children laughing in the snow. Snowflakes swirling as they go. Snowmen rising everywhere. Winter spirit fills the air. Friends are gathered by the fire, sharing tales that never tire. Cinnamon and cider steam. Winter feels like gentle dream.
Warm hands wrapped around a cup.
Simple joys that lift us up. Winter's coming, shining bright. Homes are warm and hearts are light. Children laughing in the snow. Snowflakes swirling as they go. Snowmen rising everywhere. Winter spirit fills the air.
Winter's here in gentle ways. Calmness fills the shorter days. Quiet moments gather round. Let's enjoy the season's sound.
Winter's coming, shining bright. Homes are warm and hearts are light. Children laughing in the snow. Snowflakes swirling as they go. Snowmen rising everywhere. Winter spirit fills the air. close, see merry crowd, I'll sing a tale both strange and loud of mirrors made by wizard's hand to find true love across the land. The mage has said, just by the glass, say the charm, the image is past. Swipe your hand and love, you'll see a match awaits for destiny. Swipe, swipe the glass tonight, maybe love or maybe fright. Magic shows what fate has spun, Tinder dates have just begun. Hero bought one proud and bold, set it up, the frame was gold. He lit a candle, spoke the spell, the mirror rang like chapel bell. At first he saw a lady fair with shining eyes and braided hair. He met her near the city gate, he thought at last this is my fate. They shared some wine, the moon did glow, but then her teeth began to show. Her skin turned hot, her eyes went black, a mimic chest began attack. Swipe, swipe the glass tonight, maybe love or maybe fright. Pretty smiles can quickly bend, mimic kisses mark the end.
With all his might, a dinner date became a fight. But did he quit? Oh no, not he. Swiped again by candle 3.
The second match, a ghost so pale she drifted in on autumn gale. Her voice was sweet, her eyes were kind, but lips were missed, no flesh to find. He leaned to kiss, he fell straight through. He landed hard, his nose turned blue. The ghost just laughed, she said too bad. My love life's always been this sad. Swipe, swipe the glass tonight, maybe love or maybe fright. Ghostly dates are cold indeed, hard to kiss when lips won't heed. Elf with golden ears, a beauty rare through all the years. She spoke of grace, she spoke of art, then pulled a knife and named her part.
She took his ear, she measured twice, said elven ears are worth the price. He ran away with ears intact and swore he'd never swipe like that.
Swipe, swipe the glass tonight, maybe love or maybe fright. Elven beauty hides a blade,
that's the risk of deals you've made.
The fourth was gnome, she smiled wide, she tugged his beard, she poked with pride. She said, your chin is far too weak, a real dwarf's beard must hide the cheek. She brought out comb, she brought out string, she braided knots and everything. He fled again, his face all sore, he swore he'd never beard no more. Swipe, swipe the glass tonight, maybe love or maybe fright. Braids and combs and knots of hair, love is pain, so buyer beware.
The fifth was orc, she cracked her neck, she said let's fight before we snack. She punched his arm, she kicked his shin and shouted prove your love now win. He tried to smile, he tried to bow, but she had flipped him anyhow. He rolled away, his ribs did ache and swore he'd made a big mistake.
Swipe, swipe the glass tonight, maybe love or maybe fright. Orcish brides may test with war, better run, don't ask for more. When at last he thought I'm through, the glass still glowed with something new. But fate had played its cruelest trick, an illusion made with humor quick.
The sixth appeared a lady bright, her eyes like stars, her smile was light. He wooed her soft, he held her hand, but laughter rose across the land.
For what he kissed was made just an illusion prank, a cruelest test. The wizards laughed behind the screen. Tinder's finest date we've seen. Swipe, swipe the glass tonight, maybe love or maybe fright. Mages laugh, the joke is made.
Illusion love will never fade.
Hero
sighed, his hope within, no love had stayed, no heart to win. But still the mirror shone so bright, it whispered soft into the night.
5 more dates the spell must keep before true love is yours to reap. So do not quit, just swipe once more.
Your heart shall find what it longs for.
Swipe, swipe the glass tonight, maybe love or maybe fright. 7 tails and more away, dinner's